got some great NBA basketball coming your way. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
You have to like their chances in this matchup. They've already taken 2 from this team. Looking to take 1 more for the sweep, but there's pride at stake on the other side.
Nembhard has such great feel in pick-and-roll action, creating shots for his teammates. Nicely done.
And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And BA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Duren. It's rebounded by Houston. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Poke loose. Stolen by Thompson. It's Booker on the wing. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Exum. He gets it in there.
We love how Dante Exum gets inside. He's got terrific touch close.
Outside Edwards. He takes it in. And here's Mitchell. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jason Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional game, and that's Jason Tatum to a T. He came in with a scoring mindset. His playmaking skills have advanced every single season. He also absorbs an enormous weight on the defensive end. This guy is elite for a reason, and it's because it's a well-rounded game.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Tipped.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Rockets trailed by 4. Pass to Booker. And stolen by Edwards. They set a pick. Out left to the wing. Now here's Duren. Just 5 on the clock. Nembhard outside. The kick out to Edwards. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Mourning.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Here's Weber. The baseline J is on the way. Duren, no good.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Outside Booker. To win the cold spell. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Booker. Sinks the 15-footer. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
The three from Mitchell. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Los Angeles Clippers, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you, Brian.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Number 1, Jonathan Isaac.
Booker for three. Here's Mourning. Nice D from Landale.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Thompson with a steal. To the inside. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
Well, that's 6'11", sending it back. Jonathan Isaac. Woo-hoo!
Well, Doris, offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Brian, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And stolen by Booker. The three. Oh, the shot is pure. Booker.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Nembhard outside. Here's Landale. And that one is hammered home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Nembhard. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Attention! All the floor right now is your lunch crew. Let's hear you.
Los Angeles leading by 6. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Landale. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Outside McBride. And the dunk by Isaac.
Well, when you've got big-time athleticism and power, Jonathan Isaac, be aggressive at the cup.
Pass to Smart. From downtown. On target from range. Smart's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Spencer. And here's Landale. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's McBride. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pritchard with it. Checked by Gordon. Pass to Smart. Outside Neesmith. Back to Smart. And it's blocked by Isaac. Some solid defense from Hayes. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Smart. McBride covers. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Let's get along right now to your
And Houston has possession. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Here's Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
And Doris, when you have a veteran roster with some of the injury history of these Clippers, load management becomes a big consideration.
And B.A., how impressive is the resiliency of this team in the face of all that injury history they have? Credit the front office for the depth they have developed and the coaching staff for their incredible adaptability. It is nothing short of remarkable.
Pass to Duren. Here's Spencer. Off target from 3-point range. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles up 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Exum. Pass to Booker. Booker off the bounce. And he banks in the layup. 15 points for Devin Booker.
Oh, terrific body control. Booker gets hit on the drive, stays on balance to complete the play.
Now here's Nembhard. And here's Edwards outside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Weber, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Smart outside. On the break. Edwards, no good. Exum with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. And it's Smart missing. And they're pushing it up. The 3 from Mitchell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Mitchell's got 9. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
The Clippers lead by 7. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Outside Booker. Outside Ingles. banked it in off the glass. He has 6.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Outside Edwards. Strong drive by Edwards. Duren. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Duren's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Oh, got a piece of it. Blocked. To 3, Booker. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Thompson, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7.
2 minutes.
Edwards looking for an opening. Beyond the arc. Smith with the rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the night. And he can't hit the second. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
And Houston has possession following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, so quick, so twitchy. Jalen Smith, go ahead. .105 left to play in the third quarter. Mitchell, good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Smart for 3. And Smart nails the triple.
Well, Marcus Smart will not let that last 3 go unanswered. He delivers one of his own.
Outside Edwards. Right wing. Pass to McBride. The 3 from Mitchell. Kept alive. To the left side wing. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Inside. Here's Sohan. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Smart for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. 8 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pritchard gets it to go.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Here's Landale.
Oh, it's good! He hit it! Great shot! Ooh, could be a backbreaker. What a way to carry them into the final quarter.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Clippers with the ball. Duren, the screen. Back to McBride. Pass to Spencer. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Ooh, nice little finish at the rim there for Booker.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Outside McBride. Stolen by Booker. Back comes Houston in transition. Soft touch off the glass. Booker's got 19 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. From our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Spencer from deep three-point range. Rebounded by Mourning. Rockets trail by 5. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Booker can't get it to go. And Gordon has got the ball here for the LA Clippers. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Pass to Booker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Booker's got 21 points in the game.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
McBride can't get it to go. This game is so close. One or two plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Here's Spencer. Launches it. Connects from downtown. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
D-Book, a big-time answer.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Some changes for Los Angeles. The Clippers lead by 3. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Right side Edwards. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
You see the work Anthony Edwards has put in on his decision-making. That's a pretty setup.
Using the glass to lay it in.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Edwards. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Deflected. Booker sinks it in the post.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
There's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul of the game. Now Mitchell. Nembhard outside. Now Edwards. Clock at 6. Picked it out of midair.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Cleared away by Edwards. The Clippers in the lead. And there's a pick. Mitchell fires. He's off from 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Mourning. Booker. The putback. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
It's Edwards on the wing. And stolen by Booker. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Let's loose for three. And he nails it.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
From deep. Booyah! He sinks the triple. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up.